No. What is poppin', chat? It's day 41. Let's get into it. Alright, shit.
Resurgence. Survive the timer to secure redeployment. Earn points to speed up the countdown.
Inserting armor.
Jesus.
Friendly loadout drops on the way. You're being tracked by an enemy squad. Evade and survive. Bounty targets are up. Get after them. You've got gas moving in. Enemy hunters were taken out.
Taking fire. Inserting armor. Sending frag. Reloading that. Under fire. Inserting armor. Okay. Right there.
Wow, that's crazy.
Loadout drop heading
Let's get
your
to
way.
work.
Resurging. Go get your revenge. Enemy soldier incoming.
Loading new mags. Inserting armor. Broke their armor. Inserting armor. Switching mags.
Positive ID on the bounty targets. Hunt them down.
UAV standing by.
Establish UAV above. Loading new mag.
Enemies are dropping into
Inserting
the area.
armor.
Watch the skies. Precision airstrike ready for tasking.
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
I'm hit. Inserting armor. Switching mags.
Gas is closing in.
Inserting armor.
Stand by for contact.
Target marked. Send it.
One, 2, 3,
Inserting armor.
You made the top 25. Well done.
Fuck, that was close. Pinpoint grenade thrown. Inserting armor. Safer inside the place. Taking fire. Inserting armor. Reloading mag.
Where did I just get shot from?
Enemy soldier incoming.
I'm hit. Inserting armor. I broke their armor.
Resurgence window is ending. Watch your six. Enemy dropping into the AO. You're losing ground.
Under
Moving.
fire. Inserting armor. Taking fire. Inserting
UAV
armor.
available for tasking.
TACOM, I need eyes overhead. Loading new mag. I broke their armor.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Inserting armor.
Okay, that's crazy, bro.
Back in the
Get
AO.
another chance. Weapons free. Resurgence is close. Only a second left.
I can't think it too bad.
Survive the countdown to earn redeployment. Secure kills to speed up the timer.
Approach that cat.
Inserting armor.
LDBR awaiting targeting data.
Switching now. Inserting armor.
Napalm strike standing by.
Reloading mag. Inserting armor.
See, I need 1,000 bucks. Those.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. Gas is inbound.
UAV standing by.
Establish UAV above.
Napalm strike ready for delivery.
Priority tasking request received. We're a dot.
Buddy, get the fuck out of here. I'm not buying any followers.
I'm hit.
Muscle armor broken. Reloading.
Let's get
Get
to work.
ready. You're redeploying. Loadout drop headed your way. Hostile. Smoke screen. Bombardment incoming. Stand by for contact.
Inserting armor.
Enemy dropping into the AO. $25 remaining.
I broke their armor. Getting well. Switching mags. Under fire. Inserting armor.
That's crazy, bro.
Back in the AO.
Returning you to the front. Earn this.
I'm hit.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, excuse me, chat.
Secure redeployment. The more points you earn, the faster that clock ticks.
Inserting armor.
Like, I'm just pushing this.
Loading new mag.
Gas is moving.
UAV available for tasking.
Secom, I need eyes overhead.
I'm just waiting for this reload up to come.
UAV is bingo fuel, returning to base.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Reloading mag. Inserting armor. I'm hit. Inserting armor.
Enemy dropping
Loading
into
new
the
mag.
AO.
Loading armor. Switching mags.
25 are left. Stay sharp out there.
Reloading mag. Switching mags.
Ow, right?
Let's get to
Time
work.
for vengeance. You're redeploying.
Inserting armor.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Reloading new mag.
Tell me little boy only took my sniper.
Broke their armor.
Ready.
Reloading
Window
mag.
is about to close.
Taking fire. Inserting armor. Enemy stunned.
Well, that's crazy.
You're in the top 10.
Back in the
Knocking
AO.
them down. You're back on station. Go get after it. Resurgence. Survive the timer to secure redeployment. Earn points to speed up the countdown. Hope you saw that. That Nova Story made a big move. Keep out of the gap. Enemy soldier incoming.
Inserting armor. Activating C4.
Oh, that's crazy.
Time expires to secure redeployment.
How's everyone's
All
night
which
going,
earn
chat?
faster that clock.
Inserting armor. Inserting armor. Loading new mag. Reloading mag. fire. Inserting armor. Inserting armor.
You've got gas moving
Inserting
in.
armor.
Hostile, smoke screen, bombardment incoming. Stand by for contact.
Using pinpoint. Under fire. Inserting armor. Inserting armor. Okay, back at it. Switching mags. Inserting armor.
Friendly loadout drops on the way. Enemy dropping into the AO.
I'm hit. Inserting armor. Loading new mag. Inserting armor.
Dude, like, I am down the stairs, bro. Like, oh, where's he get his loadout from?
Back in the
Time
AO.
for vengeance. You're redeploying. You were one of 20.
I'll be right back, chat. I'm back, chat. Oh, wrong thing. Fucking hit the right button.
Survive the countdown to earn redeployment. Secure kills to speed up the time.
I'm here. Reloading there. Under fire. Broke their armor. Switching mag. Inserting armor.
Bounty targets marked. Kill them all.
Care package on standby.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Inserting armor. Broke their armor. Reloading mag. Inserting armor.
LDBR salvo ready for launch.
Setting mine. Loading new mag.
Rounds out. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
LDBR awaiting targeting data.
Target grid empty. Negative BDA. incoming.
I broke their armor. Switching
Time
mags.
to flight 5 seconds. Out.
I broke their armor.
Target grid struck. No casualties.
Taking fire. Inserting armor. Loading new mag.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. Targets evaded. Bounty contract been pulled.
I messed up that made through.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Care package ready for delivery.
Secure the supply boxes. Locations are marked on your TAC map.
TACOM. Drop care package on my beacon.
Precision airstrike available.
Under fire. Inserting armor.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the side.
Inserting armor.
Yeah, okay, I mean, I'm out the door, but that's like not even what happened,
You're
but
redeploying. Only 25 left. Keep up the good work. The enemy took that one, but we'll get them back.
Enemy Alpha already dead. Switching mags. Not done yet.
Earn points to speed up the countdown.
Inserting armor.
Napalm strike standing by.
TACOM, vermaak requesting napalm strike task.
Raider 1-9er on station, lighting up your targets. This is Raider 1-9er. Strike mission completed as tasked. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Ouch.
Gas inbound.
Taking fire.
Dude, why?
Drop this.
Buddy.
Enemy dropping into
Back
the
in the
AO.
AO.
Resurgence. Go get your revenge.
Dude, you're seriously camping it. Absolutely, so, dude.
Inserting armor.
Loadout drop headed your way. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Inserting armor.
Dude.
Let's get to
Back
work.
on station. Go get after it. 25 remain. Solid work so far.
Inserting armor. Reloading that.
What? What is this kid's freaking sniper? Dude, I can't, bro. Like this game.
Back in the AO.
Returning you to the front. Earn this. You're losing ground. Moving.
Inserting armor. Taking fire.
Are you like where are you can't? Of course, dude.
Valiant effort. Keep your head up and return to base to debrief.
I'm reported for playing like a wussy. No.
Switching mags. Under fire.
Right, there's an enemy squad gunning.
Inserting armor.
Dude,
Inserting armor.
pick up the armoring game.
Inserting armor.
Care package on standby.
Enemy assault back. Inserting armor. Last mag.
You're clear. Enemy hunters were eliminated.
Final mag.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Let's get to work.
You're getting another chance. Weapons free.
Inserting armor.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Gas is closing in. Hostile, smoke screen, bombardment incoming. Stand by for contact.
Napalm strike ready for delivery.
Loading new mag. Trophy system.
Scanning. Identity confirmed.
Under fire. Inserting armor. Point turret installed. Taking fire. Inserting armor.
Friendly loadout drops on the way. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Bother. That gun is not that good, dude.
Back in the
Stand
AO.
by for redeployment.
Chat, we're gonna switch to reactions. Give me a second.
Words.
Hello everyone, I'm Max, and today I'm here to maximize your fear. New real cryptid creature videos that may prove they exist. Today we take a look at new creature footage and cryptid sightings coming from all around the world with very convincing evidence. including the real-life science experiment gone wrong called the Montauk Project that inspired the popular Netflix show Stranger Things.
Hidden for centuries, creatures of legend are no longer just stories. Caught on camera, these strange hybrids and unknown beings show that some myths were real all along. So let's look at the real mythical creatures spotted in the most unexpected places.
Saw some movement there. What was that? Oh, oh! Go, 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 go!
In Serra de Divisor National Park, a ranger was taking photos for a wildlife survey when he caught something unusual walking through an open patch of land. The creature had the body of a lion and the wings and head of an eagle, a shape that looked exactly like the griffin from old legends. The ranger filmed quietly as it walked with calm confidence, but when he tried to move a little closer, the figure disappeared into the thick forest. Since then, researchers have tried to find answers, unsure whether a legendary species survived unseen or if the ranger witnessed something else entirely. Night Stable Visitor. On October 30th, 2022, in Monserras village in Portugal, a farmer grew worried after noticing his horse behaving unusually. To figure out what was going on, he placed a trail camera near the stable. Around 2 in the morning, the recording captured something that left him frozen. A huge creature with glowing eyes walked into view. It wasn't a bear or a wolf, and the way it rose on its back legs to look over the fence felt extremely unsettling. The farmer had never seen anything like it. Even though the horse wasn't harmed that night, he still wonders if that creature might return. Winged Shadow. In the middle of the afternoon in Michigan, a resident noticed a strange figure resting on a high tree branch. When he zoomed in, the shape looked almost like the old drawings of Dracula. Dark clothing, long wings, and a still posture that made people uneasy. Locals began calling it the Night Flyer, and the clip spread quickly online. Moments later, the creature stretched its giant wings and lifted into the sky, vanishing above the treetops. Elders of the town later said it resembled a being from their old stories, one rarely spoken of. Now, many quietly wonder if it might return again. Double-winged creature.
Trying to find new street.
Along a quiet road in Oregon, a man was filming a lone bird perched on a tall pole. Nothing seemed unusual until the bird slowly lifted its wings. As it stretched upward, an entirely new pair of wings opened from its sides, like another layer hidden beneath its feathers. Before the man could react, the creature rose straight upward without flapping, hovering as if held by something unseen. After a few seconds, it shot into the air and disappeared into the clouds. The transformation left viewers with more questions than answers, unsure what they had just witnessed. Lake Shadow. In December 2024, near Flathead Lake in Montana, locals spotted something unusually large moving just under the water. The calm surface rippled slowly as a dark shape passed beneath. For a brief moment, people thought their eyes were playing tricks on them, but the steady motion proved it was something real. It didn't move like a log or a drifting shadow. Some compared its size to well-known lake legends, though this lake is far from those places. The creature never rose again, but that short moment was enough to leave people thinking about what might be living deep in Flathead's waters. Strange figure. An old clip has begun circulating again, showing a strange winged figure gliding quietly across the night sky. Its bright red eyes stood out even in the darkness. Someone in the video whispers, "What is that?" The shape looks almost identical to the creature known as the Mothman, first seen in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, back in the 1960s. People described it as a tall figure with wide wings and glowing eyes that followed them in the dark.
Nothing like
what unsettles people most isn't its shape. It's the belief that its arrival warns of coming trouble. Just like before the Silver Bridge collapse, this new footage brings that old belief right back to life. Roadside Beast. This YouTuber driving through the quiet fields of Chada had a night he would never forget.
That is fake.
Through the first open stretch, he spotted a tall, hairy figure with a wolf-like face and a body shaped more like a person. It stepped toward the road, then vanished into the fields. He sped away, shaken, but the encounter wasn't over. On another road, the same creature appeared again, letting out a deep growl before running off into the darkness. After seeing it twice, the YouTuber became convinced that this wolf-like being was following him through the empty fields that night.
Aqui agora. Nossa, olha isso. Olha, pessoal.
That is so fake.
Dropshipping has never been this easy. I know this because I've built multiple six-figure stores.
That is the buddy. That was the fakest video I've ever seen.
It was 2018, and a group of friends ventured deep into a forest in West Virginia. There was a strange stillness in the air, but they brushed it off and kept walking deeper inside. After a while, something shifted between the trees. A dark creature was clinging to a tree trunk, its body so black that it blended into the night. Only its glowing eyes were visible as it watched them from a distance. That moment made them understand the silence that hung over that part of the forest. Whatever lived there had kept everything else away, and the friends quickly backed out of the area. Winged serpent. Over the skies of Teotihuacan, Mexico, locals captured a massive winged creature gliding over the ancient city. People filming it couldn't believe the size of its wings, or the smooth way it moved across the sky. The sight reminded many of old stories passed down for generations. For centuries, Central American legends spoke about a feathered serpent.
I'll be right back, chat. I'm back, chat. I'm gonna turn my camera off real quick. I'm gonna eat.
A powerful being tied to the sky and wisdom. Watching this creature fly above the town made people think those stories might not be just tales. Sometimes the old legends hint at truths still living among us. Ancient flight. It was caught in Pennsylvania when a man was filming the sky, and something unusual passed over him. At first glance, it looked like a normal bird, but when he zoomed in, everything changed. The wings, the tail, even the way it glided through the air matched the look of a pterodactyl. A creature believed to have vanished millions of years ago was moving right above quiet suburban streets. The clip left people uneasy, reminding everyone how much of our planet still hides surprises. Just because we think something is long gone doesn't mean it isn't drifting through the clouds when no one is paying attention. Forest Fairy. Deep inside a quiet forest, a patrol officer came across something he never thought he would see. On a branch above him sat a tiny figure with wings. Its body looked almost human, and the way it perched on the tree felt gentle and unreal. As he looked closer, he realized he was staring at what stories call a fairy. For centuries, people have argued about what these beings truly are: guardians, old spirits, or something from another time. This sighting hints that the world still carries bits of ancient magic, and some creatures stay hidden simply because they want to. Quiet follower. A couple was recording a lighthearted TikTok during their boat trip, completely unaware of what was moving behind them. In the background, a large and dark shape slid across the water, its surface smooth and steady. When they watched the video again, they noticed it gliding right behind their boat without making a sound. Its outline reminded many people of the creature linked to the Loch Ness stories. After the clip went online, no one could agree on what it really was. Some said it was just water movement, while others believed it was something that wasn't supposed to be in that lake at all.
You, just you, building your app on base 44.
Horned crawler. In a remote part of Vermont, a strange creature was caught
That's
on camera near a quiet
fake.
water body. Someone had just set up their tent when the shape crawled out of the water. Its eyes glowed in the dark, hinting that it had to be some kind of animal, yet nothing matched its appearance. Its mouth and face looked a bit like an alligator, but alligators aren't found in Vermont at all. What made it even stranger were the two small horns on its head, and the wide mouth that didn't match any known species. Whatever this was, it left everyone confused. Giant black wolf. In the Florida jungle, a horse rider suddenly came across a black wolf so large that it stopped them in their tracks. The wolf stood perfectly still, staring directly at them without moving. What made this moment even more surprising was that black wolves are believed to be extinct. Experts later reviewed the sighting and were stunned by its size, taller and heavier than any wolf on record. Some researchers suggested it might be a surviving subspecies of the old Florida black wolf, while others thought it could have been a rare genetic mutation. Either way, this creature remains a mystery of the wild. Skyline giant. A man, Kevin, filming near town, pointed his camera upward just as a massive bird crossed the sky. Its wings were long, its tail sharp, and its entire form looked nothing like the birds we see today. When the clip went online, some viewers assumed it was a drone, but the smooth, powerful way it glided made that idea unlikely. Others suggested it could be a species once believed gone, somehow surviving in quiet places. Scientists are still examining the footage since no one has identified it yet. Moments like this make people wonder what other old species might still be hidden in remote areas. Tower dragon. Late one evening in 2019, a tourist filming the skyline in California noticed a huge dark shape resting quietly on a tall tower. At first, people nearby thought it was just a large shadow, but once he zoomed in, The outline became clear. Something massive was perched up there. It stayed completely still for a moment, almost studying the world below. Then, the creature lifted off and rose into the air with powerful wings. Viewers online called it a dragon, and many locals
That's
believe the same.
AR.
Some even said that it could have come from a secret lab using ancient DNA. Whatever it was, no one forgot what they saw that day. One-eyed pup. Inside the Chernobyl exclusion zone, a curious explorer slipped past the fence and wandered through abandoned paths. While walking near a collapsed building, he spotted a tiny creature hiding behind broken bricks. It had pale fur like a newborn pup, but its face was completely different. One large eye in the middle, staring directly at him. He thought the strange look might be a result of the radiation around the area.
Now see, this
rare
wouldn't
mutation.
surprise me,
The video
being
was
in
later shared by an
Chernobyl.
anonymous uploader, who also claimed he wanted experts to examine the animal. After that, no one ever heard another update, leaving the creature's origin a quiet mystery.
If
River
that
faces.
video is legit.
One night in 2024, a Riverside security camera recorded something unusual drifting through the dark water. As the footage plays, faint faces start to rise and hover just above the surface. They look still, almost frozen, before slowly sinking back into the river. For a few seconds, it feels like several figures are watching from below. The clip is short, but every frame
Those are
gives a
just people
strange
going
feeling,
for a
leading
night
people
swim.
to replay it again and again. Some think it's just a camera glitch. Others believe the river was holding something hidden that night. Either way, the water didn't look empty in that moment. Riverbank remains. Locals in Paraguay gathered along the Itapua riverbank after spotting something unusual lying near the water. Many recognized it from old stories about the chupacabra, and soon the crowd grew as people tried to get a closer look. The creature's pale, furless skin and visible limbs made it even stranger. One resident stepped forward and used a stick to examine it without touching it. Another clip filmed nearby showed a similar figure only minutes apart. Even people who usually doubt such sightings admitted this one felt surprisingly real, leaving the whole area buzzing with curiosity. Church Guardian. A caretaker in a small town filmed an unusual figure resting on the roof of the local church. At first, he assumed it was just a large bat, but as he zoomed in, the shape became clearer. The wide, leathery wings and sharp features looked exactly like a living gargoyle, the kind normally carved from stone to guard old buildings. It stayed still for a moment, almost as if watching the town, then lifted its wings and took off into the sky. That brief visit left many wondering if some ancient protectors still move quietly among us. Forest giant. Deep in the Amazon rainforest in May 2025, a logger was looking for the best spot to begin work when he noticed something strange between the trees. A row of curved spines stood out in the distance, arranged in a way that didn't match anything he had seen before. As he stepped closer, a massive creature came into view. Its oddly shaped head looked nearly as large as its entire body. Locals later called it the Hod Dog, a creature said to guard certain forest areas. The logger filmed it quickly and left the place at once, choosing not to disturb whatever lived there. River Serpent. In Yong City, China, people crowded near the Yangtze River after noticing a long creature moving just under the muddy water. The shape stretched nearly 10 feet, with a humped back rising and sinking as it swam. Visitors along different parts of the Three Gorges Dam area reported seeing the same mysterious figure on separate days. Even though the Yangtze is one of the largest rivers in the world, this creature still stood out clearly. Forestry officials have not released any explanation yet, leaving everyone to wonder what exactly is moving through those deep waters. Unknown figure. At the side of a quiet river, something light-colored moved slowly near the surface. This wasn't a reflection or a trick of water. There was clearly something living in the shallows. As the camera zoomed in, a faint figure took shape, smooth, almost human-like, yet not fully matching anything familiar. It drifted gently with the current, as if trying to stay unnoticed, before slipping back beneath the water. The calm movements and unusual outline made it hard to call it just another animal. Whatever it was, its presence in that river didn't feel natural at all. Unknown beast. An unusual video began spreading online,
This is
first
fake.
appearing on TikTok without any details about where it was filmed. The clip showed a man standing beside a huge animal with a face and ears similar to a cow, but the rest of its body didn't match anything normal. Thick muscles shifted under its brown skin, and its hooves looked oddly shaped. At one point, the creature leaned into the man's chest, and its movements looked almost unreal. With no background information, viewers offered their own guesses. Some thought it might be a mutated cow, others believed it was a rare genetic mix, but no one has confirmed the truth. Giant pig. This TikTok user shared a short video of an unusually large pig-like creature. Its dark brown body looked strong and bulky, and it was foaming at the mouth while chewing something with its heavy jaws. The sight caught many viewers off guard, and the comments filled up with people guessing what kind of animal it could be. It looked almost unreal. But then someone explained the truth. This wasn't a strange mutation at all. It was a Duroc Americano, a rare pig breed known for its impressive size and power. That simple detail finally made the whole scene make sense. Ocean flip.
Guys, this is how it works. Just drop any YouTube link into the system and watch as the video transforms through a 4-stage AI process.
While on a cruise ship in 2023, a man recorded a moment that left everyone around him shocked. At first glance, it looked like a swirling opening was forming in the middle of the ocean, almost like the sea was folding in on itself. People rushed to the railing, trying to understand what was happening. But once the camera got a clearer view, the real story appeared. It wasn't anything supernatural. It was an iceberg turning over after the ship made contact with it. For a moment, it looked unreal, but everyone on
I gotta
board
be
stayed
careful
safe,
making
and the
contact
footage
with
became a memory
icebergs.
no one expected to witness that day. Field watcher. During a quiet drive through open farmland, a driver noticed something unusual standing
Brother,
alone in a
what the-
wide field. He pointed his camera toward a tall, thin figure staring straight up at the high-voltage power lines above. The figure didn't move, didn't react, and its face seemed completely blank. From a distance, it almost looked like a living skeleton, or something not quite human. Locals later said this wasn't the first unusual sighting near those power lines. Some believe the area draws in things we don't fully understand, and that this silent figure might be one of them. Forest discovery. Deep inside the forests of Madagascar, wildlife researcher Dr. Leon Carter was gathering details about the insects there when something unusual caught his eye. A small creature stood out from the leaves, so he moved closer and immediately recorded it. Its long, smooth head and sharp, spiky body pieces made it look unlike any mantis he had ever studied. The design of its body gave it an almost otherworldly appearance. Dr. Carter described it as an alien-looking mantis, different from anything he had documented before. What would you call a creature with a shape this unusual? Unknown visitor. Deep in the Amazon, a group of fishermen was checking their camera when something tiny and glowing crept into view. It wasn't a fish at all.
That looks
This
like a
little creature
Pikachu.
looked almost like a cartoon character come to life. Something you'd expect from a fantasy show. The clip spread online within hours, and people made all kinds of guesses about what it could be. After some checking, the answer turned out to be far more charming. It was a golden brush-tail possum, a rare animal known for its warm, bright color. Cute, unusual, and completely unexpected.
That thing's
It quickly
adorable.
became the star of the internet that day. River giant. A fisherman recording in the middle of the Mississippi River captured something that left him frozen. The calm surface suddenly lifted, and for a brief moment, a huge, spiky head pushed through the water before sinking again. The river is home to big
That's
fish, but
fake.
this shape looked larger than anything normally found there, almost like it belonged to another time. That short moment fed an old belief shared by some locals, who say the river might still hide an ancient creature deep below, the kind that stories describe as a river dragon moving quietly through the currents. Zone creature. Inside the restricted area of Chernobyl, a man who entered without permission came across something he never expected. From the dark, abandoned space ahead of him, an animal stepped into the light. Its long, uneven body and oddly shaped head made it look far from normal. The legs were unusually small, and long hair hung down the back of its neck, giving it an eerie silhouette. The man froze for a moment, unsure of what he was looking at. The sight felt too strange, and instead of exploring further, he turned around and left, afraid of what else might appear in that silent zone. Lake entity.
I saw some movement there. What was that?
At Bear Lake in Utah, a man walking along the shore noticed a sudden shift in the water. Something moved far out, creating a long trail of ripples. Then, a dark, heavy shape began gliding toward him, fast enough to make him step back while keeping his camera pointed at it. He caught only a few seconds before the shape slipped under again. People in the area have shared stories for years about unusual creatures in that lake, and this video brought those old tales back into conversation. Whatever moved in that water didn't match any known animal found around Bear Lake, which made the moment even more unsettling.
Saw some movement there. What was that? Oh, whoa! Go, 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 go!
Crab leg hen. In this clip, the camera focused shore noticed a
That's too
sudden shift in the
fast.
water. Something moved far out, creating a long trail of ripples. Then, a dark, heavy shape began gliding toward a long trail of ripples. Then, a dark, heavy shape began gliding toward him, fast enough to make him
That's a
step back
gator.
while keeping his camera pointed at it. He caught only a few seconds before the shape slipped under again. People in the area have shared stories for years about unusual creatures in that lake, and this video brought those old tales back into conversation. Whatever moved in that water didn't match any known animal found around Bear Lake, which made the moment even more unsettling.
Saw some movement there. What was that? Oh, whoa! Go, 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 go!
Crab leg hen. In this clip, the camera focuses on a hen that doesn't look like any normal chicken. Its upper half, head, neck, and feathers seems completely ordinary, but its lower body has white, crab-like legs that move just like claws. The strange creature lifts itself high on those legs and reaches up to pick fruits, something a regular hen could never manage. The video came from an unknown source, adding even more mystery. It makes you think if someone had tried to breed a different kind of bird, a stronger or more useful version, and ended up creating this unusual mix of features. Dancing lights. A camper resting deep inside the forest noticed a soft glow just outside his tent. Curious, he stepped out and found bright lights floating in the air, shaped almost like flower petals. They drifted gently, spinning and moving around him in a slow, calm motion. For a moment, he wondered if this could be the legendary nine-tailed glowing fox from old stories. Just as he tried to understand what he was seeing, the lights shot upward and vanished between the trees, almost as if they realized they were being watched. It felt like a silent meeting of beings not meant for human eyes.
Yo, let's go, Chad! We kick it off the stream with a banger!
Unusual worm.
Yeah, we're skipping that.
And witnessed like this every hybrid hen. You don't come across a chicken like this every day. A poultry farmer from Tadcaster Village in North Yorkshire shared a clip of a bird that looked completely unusual. Its upper half looked just like a normal hen, but its lower body was something no one expected. It had 4 limbs shaped in a way birds simply don't have. The farmer didn't explain how he managed to breed such a mix, or why he even tried. People online called it a rare mutation, something rarely seen. And the strangest part is that no one knows how this odd combination might shape its future. Rock Goblin. Back in 2020, a man walking through a park in Nicaragua noticed some movement near a large rock formation. To his surprise, a small hairless creature stepped out from between the rocks. Its shape looked human-like, but much smaller and unsettling to look at. The moment it spotted him, it suddenly dropped onto all fours and rushed away, disappearing behind the rocks in seconds. When the footage reached the internet, Many called it a goblin from old local stories. Park officials never gave any real explanation, leaving people wondering what that tiny creature truly was. Three-horned cow. A man from a village called Kihanda in Uganda posted a video on Twitter showing an unusual animal from his area.
That's definitely just a burst effect.
A breed already famous for its huge horns. But this one had something completely different. A third horn growing right from the center of its head. He explained that the animal was born that way, and that no one in the region had ever seen another like it. Because of how rare it was, a local collector later bought the cow for nearly $2,000, saying it was a one-of-a-kind sight. Tower climber. Back in 2018, a chilling video spread across the internet.
This is from 2018, and the quality is that bad.
Had been suddenly closed off by authorities, and no one explained why. Soon after, someone recorded from an apartment window and caught a creature climbing a tall building. Its limbs were unusually long and thin, and it moved so quickly that it reached the top within seconds. When the area finally reopened, there was no sign of the creature anywhere. No official report followed, leaving the clip to stand on its own and become one of the most unsettling pieces of footage that people still talk about. Spotted mystery. On April 5th this year, a beachgoer named Mark Johnson found a creature washed near the shore. Its appearance shocked him so much that he took it home and placed it in a tank to study it. The creature.
Oh, chat. Be right back. What?
This year, a beachgoer named Mark Johnson
I
found
don't
a
know what
creature
happened. My
washed near the
thing
shore.
crashed.
Its appearance shocked him so much that he took it home and placed it in a tank to study it. The creature had a long neck, spotted skin, and swam gently using flipper-like limbs. These features matched only two beings people know about: the plesiosaur from prehistoric times, or the legendary Loch Ness creature. Mark had no idea which one it resembled more, or if it was something completely new. The strange find left him and everyone who saw the clip puzzled. It's time for today's open discussion. A Canadian ranger
literally says AI right
drew
there.
attention. In the distance, a horse stood near a ridge, but as the camera steadied, its upper half
literally sore as it was blurred out.
Instead of a normal head and neck, a full human-shaped torso appeared fused with the animal's body. Viewers argued about shadows or camera angles, but the ranger insisted the figure moved with one form, not two. He was convinced that it was a real centaur, but many viewers did not agree. Whatever the truth, the clip left people uneasy, unsure how something like that could move.
Besides, I seen that on TikTok, and they said it was in the Appalachian Mountains, not Canada. Right, now we're gonna do. Dogman caught on trail camera.
This is the exact spot that I just...
From low growls echoing through the trees to massive shapes stepping just beyond the firelight, these disturbing moments allegedly caught near campsites reveal encounters that leave witnesses frozen in fear, questioning what may be stalking the wilderness after dark. Late one night, outside the home of a Brazilian man, something terrifying was caught on camera. What started as a normal, quiet evening quickly turned unsettling when a horrific, unidentified creature appeared in the darkness just beyond his house.
Okay.
For this car.
No chance. But with Auto DS, you can actually create.
They were unsure whether to upload the footage at all. The video was recorded deep in the Willamette forest.
Alright, chat, that's it for tonight. Hope you have a